The next one was again going back to one of the two industries that that have had their risk rating increased, and that is the crypto space. So, like I said, I mentioned before, the crypto space is no longer a niche. It's no longer somebody who is an expertise in the blockchain or expertise in technology has access to be able to manipulate, to be able to exploit, should I say, the anonymity, as it's always been there, of the crypto space. So crypto service asset providers, CASPs as they're known, have had their risk ratings increased. And what that means is actually when we are dealing with our third-party providers, our payment providers, as an industry when it comes to the gambling sector, and also this relates to financial services, we have to pay more attention to actually the indirect exposure we have to the crypto asset space by doing business with them, by being in relationship with those providers. The next core threat or risk that was identified within the risk assessment of the gambling space was the ability for crash games, buying games, and buying features linked to MSB type services, and that specific exposure and risk element that it presents to the industry as a whole. So what that means is arrangements are flagged as a concern for where there's an increased ability to lay up. So crash games, buying features, cash out features can again increase the ability for somebody to minimize their exposure to loss, to create more complex transactions, to increase the ability to launder through the layering stage of the money laundering process. And that, again, I think it's kind of maybe a bit old school when we talk about the three stages of money laundering process, but regardless of this, people will look to limit their exposure, will still look to create complex webs of transactions to, again, allow the proceeds, the potential criminal proceeds, to distance themselves from the crime itself.